what role does religion play in your life? And do you have to have religion to live life?
Our religion, faith. Religion was created for control. Religion was created to kind of like block your religion. Religion was created to block you and God. Because what do you need a man for to go to something that's inside of you for?
I agree with that.
Jesus came and Jesus said, don't look up, don't look down, look within for God. Right? So if everybody in this church with all these buildings, Jesus said, I'll knock it down in 3 days. Right? So if you got a church right now, knock that thing down. Burn it to the ground. Fuck the church.
You know what? It's going to be people like these guys. I'm just being honest. The Bible said last days there's going to be a seducing spirit, and Sophia's seducing spirit. And it's going to convince you to try to make you, everybody that don't want to accept Jesus as the Lord and Savior, or believe they died.
I accept Jesus.
I'm just saying, believe they died for their sins.
Jesus never died.
Okay, listen to me. The reading that you do, because God don't believe that the devil don't mind you believing in one God. He don't mind you believing there's a God.
It is.
He just don't want you to accept the atonement for your sin, because he knows that matter what man accomplished down here, they have to stand before God and account for everything that we did down here. And so you can't change people.
No.
One of the things that Satan don't want you to believe, he'll use any platform, he'll use anybody to try to convince you that Jesus is not Lord. But the Bible says every knee gonna bow, every tongue gonna confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Even if you believe it or not, you might not confess it in this life, but when you stand before the Creator, you're gonna have to confess it then. And so
let me tell you why.
He will. And then he say he don't believe there's a man stand between them and God. Well, first of all, you got to understand what Jesus represents, what he came for, what is his purpose. People preaching about money and cause, but they don't even understand the atonement of sin. They don't even understand why they say we've been bought with a price.
Right.
They don't even understand when the Bible said in the beginning with the word with God, word was God, all things was made.
Right. Look,
everything was made in him with the light of man.
Look, man, look, the church for bullshit.
Hear it now.
The church for
all this year, but hear it now. So what is the light? He just said a while ago that we are the light. He got some sense about that, but she see us through light. And so he's the light that light every man to the world. But they don't believe that.
When Jesus came here, they asked Jesus. They said, Jesus, are you? Are you God? Jesus told them I wasn't God. They never say every time somebody die, people on earth say they die. And say you got to get through him, through me. All this. Everybody that's going to say they're going to get through God, through Jesus, going to be stuck on earth. Jesus can't